Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Diaspora Connect on ITV Gold. I am Pia Jyoti Khatru, bringing you highlights from our South Asian community, celebrations, achievements and events that made headlines across the diaspora. Let's take a look back at the top stories from the Diaspora Connect. We have this week with Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh. In Beyond the Headlines, we will be talking about the financial wellness in uncertain times. Artemis 2 launches ushering in NASA's first crewed moon mission in decades. SACSS announces plans to support immigrant communities in New Jersey. IDF USA unites global leaders in Chicago for sustainable development. And Gujarati comedy play draws packed crowd in Edison. Stay with us on Diaspora Connect for detail right after this short break. Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh, chairman of Parekh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold, shared his insights on current global events. Take a look.
And now time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parekh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher and India advocate in this week.
Namaskar and welcome to This Week with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parekh right here on ITV Gold. Namaskar, Doctor.
Namaste, namaste, namaskar everyone, all the ITV viewers.
So, Doctor, let's start with this. Of course, the heart-burning topic right now is the war in the Middle East, which seems to be only expanding, and there is no clear path to resolution. So I want to know from you, what's your assessment of the possible next steps?
Well, I think personally, I always believe that war is not necessary. War is very detrimental to innocent people's life, countries, as well as the economy of the world. But after saying that, I think this war looks like from today's I think yesterday or this morning President's press conference that he's trying to kind of damp it down, whole thing, and then he just signaling that he's ready to pull out, and he's kind of looking kind of way to exit. Gracefully. And I think it's a smart thing to do. I always believe, and I told you a few times that even in the Nobel Peace Prize Center is written there that when you best thing to do is to sit down on the round table and talk rather than shoot the missile at each other. And so negotiation or diplomacy is the best weapon than the missiles or other destructive weapons.
So my question to you, Doctor, is do you think Iran has someone left who has the authority and power, at a very strong enough level?
No, Iran has they have almost like a third line of leadership who is controlling the current government. So they have government, they have structure, because they did a kind of by looking retrospectively, it was very admiring that they knew that this is going to happen, and so they had all success and up to five up to 4 times if somebody kills them or they get killed. The fifth group of the people will come and take over the whole thing. So I think leadership is there. The foreign minister is there. Speaker of the parliament is there. Obviously, their religious Khomeini's son is there, Mustafa Khomeini. So I think there are people to talk. Only thing is, there is some difference. But I think this morning what I heard on the TV news that probably President Trump is saying or is signaling that even though currently if they go on holding the Strait of Hormuz, he has no problem and he can work it out some other thing. So it means he is giving up on that point. And because otherwise there is no way to get out of this whole mess of war. So let's see. We hope that something happens good, and we stop fighting each other. And today's stock market speaks for that. Today the market is up almost 2.5%. It means almost 100 point on S&P. So I mean, till Friday, stock market was down 10% since war started, and today out of 10%, half of the 5% is came back. So that shows that there is some signal that I think there will be soon the kind of compromise, and even I think Israel also wants to stop this thing because they are running out of the enough defensive missiles and defensive arrows, and in spite of all this thing, Iran is able to hitting them right now, and there is a lot of casualty of our. A lot of injuries and casualty of our soldiers in there, which we don't know yet because I mean government is not telling us real numbers.
Right. So let's talk about had we ever thought energy security, economy, across the globe is getting disrupted, and it got disrupted because of this war. So had we ever thought the world is so much connected, and a local war like this could have such a global impact?
Yes, I think war is connected, and particularly this region of the world is full of rich resources of the oil and gas, and our day-to-day life, it depends upon the gasoline manufacturing, and everything is depending upon gasoline and petrol and liquid gas. So obviously everything going to get affected because of this. Because war is in that particular region. If it is in somewhere else, probably it won't be that much matters to the world's economy.
All right. I have a question here from one of our viewers, Ashok from New Jersey, is saying, Pete Hegseth's broker explored investments in defense firms before Iran war. Are there any legal or moral rules which should apply, or we operating in a new normal where anything goes?
No, I think there should be certain rules and regulations. I mean, what I understand, what I know the story, somewhat about the story, that he got profited from the trading something before he knew when the war is going to start and all those things. So that should not be happen. That's an immoral thing. It may not be illegal because whether it's legal or illegal is hard to prove, but definitely is immoral, and I think it should be corrected and should be taken care of.
All right. So there is another question, which is U.S. Congress report says that Pakistan still has 15 major terror groups operating there with a safe haven. So should Pakistan be trusted as an ally for U.S. and used for current Iran negotiations?
See, in geopolitics, nobody is friend, nobody is enemies. And because I think USA has, or USA perceive that Pakistan is very important geopolitically in Western Asia, and therefore USA depends upon the Pakistan's and its relationship with the USA, and that's why it doesn't matter whether they are harboring 15 group of the terrorists or 100 groups of terrorists. As far as USA is concerned, they ignore that part.
Right.
And the same thing applies to any other country. If in say Saudi Arabia is a rich country, lot of money, lot of oil, and still there is a suppression of the women's right there, right? Women cannot even drive the car. I mean, till last few years. So, but people, they ignore that because in geopolitically they are not interested in what these small social thing countries doing. They are more interested in how they can take advantage of their geopolitical situation in their favor.
So, in India, Indian opposition is criticizing the government that India is not taking any initiative when Pakistan is taking an active role in negotiating between US and Iran. So I want to know from you, is that true, or is that the right way to do it?
No, I think, I mean, India is not taking, but USA is not inviting India to take part in it.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. So if I don't invite you as my guest at my home for dinner, you cannot come. Something like that, So USA doesn't perceive that India will be useful for them for this geopolitical thing. Pakistan will be, because Pakistan has already a kind of a NATO-like agreement with the Arabian countries, including Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. And that's why they are invited. Even Turkey is a very dictatorial, anti-democratic country. And still he gets invited because other factors, So, I think best thing for India, in my opinion, is not to compare every time with every issue with the Pakistan, India, because by doing that we are not progressing ourselves. Right. We are hampering our own progress. So we have to do our own way, an independent way.
So I'm sure you must have heard that recently, I think it was yesterday only, that an India-bound flight on a medical aid, pickup was struck by a US missile. So my question to you is, should such medical missions be outside the war preview, or no, it's okay?
No, mission has to be there, because in the war, all these casualties need help, right? And they don't have even Iran. Last weekend, Iran destroyed the water purification whole system in Israel. So right now, Israel does not have any purified water to drink. So they have to boil the water and drink, each and every citizens.
Right.
So no, I mean, medical help and medical missionary thing has to be have there, because who will help otherwise,
Right. So my last question, as you were earlier talking about the stock market is better today, any tips for our people who invest in stocks?
I think people should watch the stock market, since now they are talking about some kind of compromise between Iran, Israel, and Iran, particularly Iran and USA. So one should watch, and my not professional, but my expertise in the market says that if you hit the VIX is the one of the indicator of the market. That VIX hits about 40 or close to 40. That's the time to. That's called is bottoming out of the market, and that's the time to buy. So it's very close.
All right. So before you give out today's message to our viewers, I want to remind everybody, first of all, thank you so much for your questions and your support. And also, please do keep on sending all the questions, any questions you have, whether even it's a medical question, you can send it always to Dr. Parekh, and he will love to answer it for you. And also, I want to remind all of you that you can also follow him on Facebook, that is Dr. Parekh, and also you can follow him on Twitter. The handle is SUDPARIKH. Please go ahead.
Well, dear friends, there is some hope, and we pray that everything come true, because right now President Trump as well as Iranian government both are talking positively. They both are ready to negotiate, and hopefully that will end this war between USA, Israel, and Iran soon, within the next few days. And that's what we pray for it, and that's what we all wish for it. So thank you very much by joining us, and we'll see you next time. Till then, goodbye.
This program is brought to you by NRS Pay Credit Card Processing. Sign up at nrspay.com or call 877-202-8112.
Let's talk about something that's on a lot of minds right now. That's retirement. Planning in uncertain and turbulent times. Markets go up and down, inflation rises, headlines create fear, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. As legendary investor
Warren Buffett
once said, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. So today I'm breaking it down simply. How much should you have saved by age 40 to 60, whether you really need 80% of your income in retirement, where to invest stocks, funds, real estate, and how to cut through the noise and build a safe, realistic plan. Let's get into it. First, let's clear up something. There is no perfect number that works for everyone, but there are solid benchmarks that can guide you. Fidelity and other financial institutions suggest by age 40, aim for about 3 times your annual salary. By age 50, around 5 to 6 times your salary. And by age 60, roughly 8 to 10 times your salary. Think of these not as strict rules, but as what financial planner Carl Richard calls helpful guesses, not guarantees. They are checkpoint, not judgments. You have probably heard this. You need 80% of your current income in retirement. That idea comes from older planning models, but it's not one size fits all. Nobel Prize-winning economist William Sharpe emphasized retirement planning is not about wealth. It's about income and spending. So instead of chasing a percentage, ask, what will my actual expenses be? Some people need 60%, others need 90%. It depends on your life. Now the big question is stocks, mutual funds, or real estate. The answer is diversification. John Bogle, founder of Vanguard, put it simply: don't look for the needle in the haystack, just buy the haystack. Here's how that plays out. Stocks, index funds, long-term growth, mutual funds, ETFs, built-in diversification, real estate, income plus inflation hedge. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, also reminds us the only thing you know for sure is that you don't know what's going to happen. That's why spreading risk matters. There's a lot of information out there and honestly, a lot of noise. Morgan Housel, author of The Psychology of Money, says the highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up every morning and say, hey, I can do whatever I want to. So, how do you stay grounded? Stick to simple, proven strategies. Automate your savings. Focus on what you can control. Ignore short-term market drama because consistency beats complexity every time. Here are a few classic rules that have stood the test of time. That 4% rule originating from the Trinity study, it suggests you can withdraw about 4% annually from your savings. Financial author Bill Bengun, who developed the rule, showed that a balanced portfolio could sustain withdrawals over decades. The 50-30-20 rule, popularized by Senator Elizabeth Warren, 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. Pay yourself first. As
Warren Buffett
also says, do not say what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Simple rules, powerful impact. Let's talk about Social Security. According to the Social Security Trustees reports, the system is expected to continue paying benefits, but potentially at reduced levels if no reforms happen. So the smart approach. As many financial planners say, plan as if it won't be enough, benefit if it is. Treat it as a safety net, not your main strategy. So here is the bottom line. Aim for progress, not perfection. Diversify your investments. Follow simple, time-tested principles. Stay consistent, even when things feel uncertain. Because in the end, financial wellness isn't about predicting the future. It's about preparing for it with discipline and clarity.
This program was brought to you by NRS Pay Credit Card Processing. Sign up at nrspay.com or call 877-202-8112.
NASA's Artemis 2 mission blasted off from Kennedy Space Center, marking the first crew journey towards the moon since the Apollo era over 50 years ago.
There's no more hold time because there's no more margin on these batteries. So we would have to recycle back to T-minus 10 to recharge if we had a hold.
One minute.
Right now the rocket does not know what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer, or ALS. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
GLS, go for ALS.
Great call out. The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket NASA has ever launched. Sound suppression water is flowing.
15.
And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of Integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT high.
AMT high.
On time passing 30 seconds into the flights. Integrity passes the alternate beacon. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the 4 main engines of the Space Launch System core stage. Integrity, 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour. Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute, approaching max Q.
On, Ponce de Leon.
Stan, we have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon.
Have you the same?
Communication signal transfer confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic. Approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission. Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour. One minute 50 seconds of mission elapsed time, standing by for main engine throttle down to 85%, ahead of solid rocket booster separation expected at the 2-minute 9-second mark. We see throttle down. Confirmed separation. Main engines throttling up, guidance converged.
Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready.
Copy all, Stan.
Integrity, SM priming complete.
minus 45 seconds of mission elapsed time into the Artemis II mission. Thrusters on integrity and upper stage confirmed in a ready state ahead of service module fairing separation. Three minutes into the flight. Integrity 49 miles in altitude, 78 miles downrange, now passing 5,000 miles per hour. Standing by for launch abort system jettison.
Houston integrity, good last jettison, great view.
Copy jettison. Team Eco 8 plus 02.
We see the same on board, Stan.
And Houston has you loud and clear on Tigris at the Carmen line.
Outstanding, Stan, we have you the same.
3 minutes 50 seconds into the flight of Artemis II, Wiseman, Glover, Cook, and Hansen crossed the boundary to space with good comm checks. GPS signals acquired after last jettison now working on internal checks to verify accuracy. Flight Dynamics Officer analyzed the time of main engine cutoff, confirmed at 8 minutes 2 seconds, time of MECO.
On March 28, the South Asian Council for Social Services, SACSS, announced the expansion of its services into New Jersey at an event held at the ITV Gold Auditorium.
Thank you very much. I am Hemant Marathi, Mayor of West Windsor. Thank you for making me part of it. As Mayor, I appreciate what you're doing because I see a great deal of need. I mean, I moved here almost in '84, so almost 40 years ago. And I've been in West Windsor for almost 31 years. And our South Asian community is increasing, Indian community is increasing, and there's a great need for connection. I mean, we are humans. We need to connect to other human beings, and especially you mentioned about language. Being able to find somebody who can talk your language is very important. We get all busy. A lot of seniors come here. My mother lives with us, so a lot of seniors come here. Their kids are very busy and they feel lonely and isolated. And just being able to talk to somebody in the same language is such a big comfort to them. And it's very important that a lot of your services are provided by volunteers. So I really admire them. I really thank them for putting in a lot of time and effort, because the best thing, money is important, but the best thing you can do is give your time to somebody else.
Thank you so much for those encouraging words from all of you. So obviously, we feel very, very welcome. Just one or two things to just give a perspective. Actually, we have a lot of volunteers which we are very grateful for, but we have a 25-member staff in New York, okay? That's in New York, right? And that's one. The other thing is we served over 350,000 individuals last year. Okay.
So Dr. Parekh, you've just attended the event featuring SAC's 25 years into existence, and now they're moving to New Jersey. What are your thoughts on that, and how can ITV World and Parekh Worldwide Media help them?
I think SACS is doing a great work for the community community reach out for last 25 years, and really I must commend and I must salute to them, because what they are their work is most important is that to those people in the community who has no resources, who does not know how to or whom to contact for the benefits from the government of New York or New Jersey or federal government, as well as the healthcare. And everyone has right, fundamental right. I mean, it should be birthright right to get a good health care. And being a doctor and the president of the Global Physician of the Indian Origin, with the 105 million of Indian doctors, we can offer and extend this healthcare to the people, those who does not have any healthcare insurance or healthcare IDs, but we can help them out one way or other. So I would say that to SACS, welcome to New Jersey, and you can always count on Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold for their promotion, for their reaching out to the community, and anything else they need. And so welcome, SACS, welcome to New Jersey, and you can always count on our media group as well as me personally. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Councilman Biral Patel from Edison. Thank you so much to SACS, this organization, South Asian Council for Social Services, for having me here. Because coming here, looking at the presentation, I came to know firsthand about the wonderful work they have been doing in the community from 25 years. That's incredible, because I myself come from a very solid community service and volunteering background for many years, but knowing this and it's coming to New Jersey is incredible. Good luck to them, and we are here to support them from Edison Township. Anything they need, anytime, we are here, and we have lots of volunteers, lots of people who can take advantage of the benefits, who need help. So this is a very good venue, very good place in Edison and entire New Jersey, but they have our full support in Edison. Thank you so much for doing this for the community.
So my name's Brad Cohen. I'm the mayor in the township of East Brunswick, which is just the bordering town here in Edison. And here today to celebrate with those of us here that are celebrating the 25th anniversary of SACS, which is an organization, as I'm learning, that's really devoted to helping give those folks that are in our communities an opportunity for food and for health services and for opportunities at jobs that are people who've come into this country, which, as you all know, we're a country of immigrants, to give people the opportunity to be successful and to have income and to be able to raise their children in a way that provides for opportunities that allows them a better life than they may have had themselves coming in. People who've left areas where there's been poverty or where there's been difficulty or strife or conflict to come to this country and to have the opportunity to succeed, which is really the story of America. So I congratulate them on their 25th anniversary. I hope for them another really joyous and successful another 25 years. And I look forward to seeing many people in the community become productive, active members of our community and economy in ways that hopefully is beyond everyone's expectation.
I'm so glad to be talking to you after our event, the very first of its kind in New Jersey. So this was a small event that we organized to see if the New Jersey underserved communities, what exactly did they need, what kind of services they needed, and how we could help them. And we were very gratified to see, two of our mayors came, Mayor Cohen and Mayor Marathe, and then also the council member from Edison, Biral Patel, was here, and they were all very supportive. And Dr. Sudhir Parekh, with whom we actually partnered for this event, was very, very helpful. And they really publicized the event, and they were there to help us out. And they gave us this venue also to conduct this one. And we look forward to this kind of partnership to see when we can definitely come here and help the communities here with the services that we provide in New York. Actually, in New York, we serve about 350,000 clients per year. The previous year was 300,000. Last year it was 350,000. So we help them with healthcare access, access to benefits such as food stamps and SSI and so on. And with food support, we have a food pantry which serves over 2,227 families per week. Okay, and then we have a senior center. We have workforce development where people learn things like English, computer. We have computer classes. We have a tailoring class for women so that they can afterwards learn. After learning, they can earn money. And we have legal clinics. We have youth development program. So hopefully, we'll be able to bring most of these things to New Jersey. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Navina Sitaram. I am a resident of New Jersey and a volunteer for the SACS outreach effort. We were so happy that SACS will be expanding its services to New Jersey. We did quite a bit of outreach within communities in New Jersey, and there's a really strong demand for the services that SACS provides. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of underserved South Asians in New Jersey who could make use of these services.
I'm Kumar Gondi from Basking Ridge, New Jersey. I'm a volunteer with SACS in New Jersey. I was introduced to SACS about 5 years ago by a very close friend. I visited the Flushing site of SACS. I was truly inspired by the excellent work SACS has been doing for over 20 years at that time, helping South Asians with the needs. Over the years, we thought it would be good to bring that kind of commitment to New Jersey. This is our initial foray into New Jersey. I hope many of you join us in this effort and make this vision possible.
Hi, I'm Saranya, and I am the head of the YPC, the Young Professionals Committee here at SACS.
And hi, my name is Akhil. I am the head of the Strategic Vision Committee as part of the YPC, also at SACS.
So we have been working with SACS since about May of 2025, and as the YPC, we're a group of young professionals that are looking for ways to give back to our community, and so we're kind of structured into 3 different groups. We have Strategic Vision, which Akhil is leading, we have a Community Engagement Committee and a Fundraising Committee, and my goal with this is to just give people, young professionals around New York and New Jersey, a platform to give back to their community and meet people that have like the shared values that they have in terms of community service and helping others.
SACS has reached its 25-year anniversary really recently. They've done a great job serving the committee in Queens and soon to be in New Jersey. They've helped with healthcare navigation, various English language learning classes and computer classes. And what we're trying to figure out as part of Strategic Vision is in the next 25 years, how SACS can continue to serve these communities in both locations and support the growing needs of the South Asian community broadly.
As somebody that grew up in New Jersey, it's awesome to see that SACS is thinking about expanding in New Jersey. I think that there's so many communities here that would so greatly benefit from the great work that SACS is doing, and so we're really excited to be a part of this, and we can't wait to see what is in store for the next 25 years at SACS.
The International Development Foundation USA hosted its annual fundraiser in Schaumburg, bringing together key figures including Counsel General Somnath Ghosh, Uganda MP Sarah Aching Opendi, and Jayakumar Nair.
on behalf of IDF USA and Companionship EduTech Foundation, we are proud to offer this honorary certificate which is being given by Honorable Sara and Mr. John Trivedi to Mr. Sunil Shah, the chairman of FI, the founder, who has done such a wonderful job for the community. So please, Sunil Bhai, thank you.
A Gujarati comedy play presented by the Indo-American Council of Seniors in Edison was successfully staged on March 28th at J.P. Stevens High School, drawing a strong turnout from the local community.
Here to see the drama of Sanjay Gorodia. He is an excellent artist and superstar of Gujarati drama, and there are a lot of people here, more than 600, 700 people, and hope we are going to enjoy this drama. The name of the drama is in Gujarati, Trambaklal Tran Baidi Vado, means the Trambaklal has 3 wives. So it's an hope this is a good drama. When some of the drama experts, they are here, and when they say it is a good drama, it means it is a good drama. Thank you.
My name is Natwar Thakkar. This is the best part of today, the center of Edison, JP Stevens School Auditorium. This is a good part of the today's show. And Senior Citizen Association Group organized this show. Wish you all the best. And I think this auditorium is very comfortable for our Indian community. Thank you.
હું નરેશ શાહ એડિસન સિનિયર એસોસિએશન છેલ્લા ઘણા વર્ષોથી ખૂબ જ સુંદર કામગીરી કરી રહ્યું છે. એડિસન સિનિયર એસોસિએશનના નેજા હેઠળ આજે જેપી સ્ટીવન્સ સ્કૂલમાં ત્રંબક ત્રણ બાયડીવાળો નાટક હાસ્યની રેલમછેલ કરાવશે એવું લાગી રહ્યું છે. એડિસન સિનિયર એસોસિએશનના બધા જ કમિટી મેમ્બરોએ ખૂબ જ જહેમત ઉઠાવી છે ને આ નાટક સક્સેસફુલ કરવામાં કમિટીનો તથા બધા જ પબ્લિકનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર ને આવી જ રીતે ફિસાનાનો કઈ તારીખે છે ફિસાનાનું એક નાટક છે બ્રિજ વોટર સિનિયરનું નાટક છે 18મી એપ્રિલ ચાલો પટેલભાઈની જાનમાં એમાં પણ આવી જ રીતે સાથ અને સહકાર આપશો એવી ખૂબ ખૂબ આશા રાખીએ છીએ. તો ચાલો પટેલભાઈની જાનમાં.
I want to congratulate Jayesh Mehta for bringing beautiful shows, the artists from India, and I request everybody to take the advantage of this kind of shows. It's a comedy shows and it takes lots of effort to bring the artists from India and organize the shows here. I really congratulate him. You want to say something?
Trambak Tran Baidi Varo. Woo! Let's go. Being a Guju, it's a very great pleasure to see the Gujarati comedy natak.
Yes, we are looking forward to laugh. Thank you.
Thank you all the viewers. This is Dhiren Amin, President of the Indian Business Association. I'm very proud. બધા ગુજરાતીઓ આવ્યા છે અને they are making sure કે આ ત્રંબક ત્રણ બાયડી કેમનો લઈ આવ્યો, રાઈટ? અને બહુ જ મજા આવશે. થેન્ક યુ. અને બધા ગુજરાતીઓને નમ્ર વિનંતી કે આવા ને આવા નાટકોમાં તમે ભાગ લો, રાઈટ? જયેશ મહેતા is always presenting nice dramas, right? So please join. Thank you.
ત્રંબક ત્રણ બાડીવાળો સંજય ગોરડિયાનું બહુ સરસ નાટક છે અને અહીંયા લગભગ સારા એવા લોકો આવ્યા છે. અને બીજું પટેલભાઈની જાનમાં 18મી એપ્રિલમાં હિલ્સબોરોમાં રાખવામાં આવ્યું છે. તો હિલ્સબોરોમાં બધાને આવવા માટેનું આમંત્રણ. સેટરડે 18 એપ્રિલ ચાલો પટેલભાઈની જાનમાં. થેન્ક યુ.
એડિસન સિનિયર સિટીઝને આજે જે નાટક રાખ્યું છે ત્રંબક ત્રણ બાયડીવાળો અને આ સમરની આ સિઝનનું પહેલું નાટક છે એટલે પબ્લિક લગભગ 99% હાઉસફુલ થઈ જશે અને બધા લોકો બહુ જ ખુશ છે અને બધી વ્યવસ્થા સારી છે.
Hello everybody, look at the crowd. They are very, very interesting to look at the drama, and the drama is very, very good. It's a comedian drama and people are so happy and the crowd and people are keep coming and coming and coming.
And that's a wrap on Diaspora Connect. Send community news to events@itvgold.com or pi@itvgold.com. Follow ITV Gold on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Read News India Times at newsindiatimes.com or call 212-675-7515 to subscribe. This is Pia Jyoti Kachru wishing you well.